Hola, my name is Jacqueline Rose, and I do not think it's a coincidence that you're here. I think that you're meant to be here. So watch this video, see if it resonates with you, and if it does, check out a few more of mine. And if you like it, subscribe to my channel and like my videos and click the notification bell and see what you get and follow me along on my journey. So I've tried to make several videos in the last couple days, but they never all resonated with me, or I'd get interrupted, so it was telling me this is not something that I needed to do at that moment or put it out. Today I just got back from my therapist of doing another session of EMDR. I've talked a little bit about EMDR. It is a way to reprogram your brain with negative aspects or negative situations that happened in your life, and it helped me a lot. I think it was part of the reason that my whole third eye opened. I think it was a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. And we'll see what happens. You know, I did it. I felt good about it. The issue that we talked about today was the losing of my daughter, how I lost her, and how it made me feel. And it kind of reprograms the way you feel about it. So you have a negative emotion and you put positive emotions on it, so it doesn't affect you as much. I definitely recommend to a lot of people all the time to go see a therapist and try to do EMDR, because there are issues in your life that you don't even know that are issues. And if you can do this, this can really help you let go of stuff and progress in your life. Also, I wanted to do a video about solar flares. So a few days ago, somebody I follow that's spiritual talked about an event that was major that may happen. It put me in a very anxious situation, sorry about the bug, mood, I guess, very sad. And I was kind of like, I'm enjoying life. I do not want something bad happening right now. And I asked my guides and my angels to please make me understand this more. And luckily, because, you know, my guides are my homeboys, what they do is they present things to me that explain it in a different way. I came up the next day with somebody else that I follow on YouTube that just happened. They're not connected. They do not know each other. They're not in the same world. They're not in the same arena, that happened to talk about solar flares. Now, the first person was not talking about solar flares, but it was talking about a similar event. And if you look up solar flares, and I may link, I just don't want to encourage anybody to get scared or anything like that, but I may link a video one video that explained it a little bit more to me. But from what I understand is because of this big awakening that everybody is going through, this is a huge thing. I talk about it over and over again. I am not the crazy one. I am not the only one. Thank the Lord that there is the internet, that there is YouTube, that there is social media, and I was able to realize that I was not crazy, that I wasn't going crazy, that there was something called awakening or enlightenment. This is what they put. I don't put the names on it. Ascension process that is going on with our planet and in mankind as a whole. And a lot of people are waking up to the bullshit that we have been told for thousands of years, waking up to the bullshit that you tell yourself, and you're able to see where your power is and your life goes, and I'm able to see it in a lot of other people. And that is kind of part of the waking up process. You perceive life differently. I look at a movie and I see it differently. I see the I just see things differently, literally see things differently, feel things differently. Not everybody will see and feel things differently, but they will have a different feeling about life. So supposedly this solar flares have been coming off of the sun, and supposedly there's some kind of solar flare that is going to happen or is happening already, and it's starting to wake people up. The energy of the sun is waking people up. Some people believe in the crazy rapture and stuff like that. See, when I awoken, everything made sense, and the rapture was not something that made sense. It made sense in a different way. And I believe people perceived things differently when they read it. And I believe that our world is turning around. And I believe God is love. I talk about vibration. The highest vibration is love, and that is God. God is an energy source. God, source, higher power, whatever you want to call it. Something created this. This is not a mistake. None of this is a mistake. It's not just some weird explosion. There is a point to this. And so, you know, a little tangent, but he is love, and God doesn't come down and punish people. I just don't believe it. And I really believe that the turnaround of what is going through is for us to come together and depend on each other, and understand that the only way that we change is through love and understanding. There we go. Finally focused in. But I just kind of wanted to touch on that for a minute, because for the last couple days, first of all, my son has been sick, so that's another reason that it's been hard for me to put out videos. But I like to be in a high vibrational state when I put out a video. I like to have intuition talk to me. And I was driving back from therapy, and I was like, if this video is supposed to come out, let me know, let it be. You know, I don't want to put things out that I don't feel 100% confident about. And, you know, I get home and my son's not here. He's with the neighbor, and they're at McDonald's. So I was like, perfect time to make a video. God's giving me an answer. Angels are giving me an answer. That's what I'm telling you. Got to look for the signs. Got to look for the signs and what you're supposed to do. So I wanted to talk about that. You can look up solar flare. You can look up some guidance on it and what is going on. But I really, really, really deep down in my heart don't think everything's going to go to shit. And I'm not going to live in that reality. That's why I don't pay attention to the news. I say it again. I voted. I did my part. I do what I can. I spread love. And I'm not going to live in a reality that everything is going to shit. I'm just not. Because my life isn't going to shit. My life isn't perfect. But that's the game of life. It's not going to be perfect. And I just want everybody to have hope in humanity. And I don't want these messages that have been going out about, oh my God, something's going to go down. There might be something that is huge that goes down. There might be. But I'm going to live in, if anything goes down, that we are going to survive, and we are going to survive with love and peace and harmony. And that is the big event, that everybody shifts their consciousness and understands, and we love. Because that's what happened to me. I am letting go of a lot of built up anxiety and anger and guilt and frustration that I've had for fucking ever, since I can remember, that I thought I was dealing with. And I think people are starting to let go of that. And I, myself, know that my passion here is to help people let go of those things and guide them to different places. If it's therapy, if it's constantly, I'm telling you, you constantly put out memes and good messages and you're on social media, that's going to soak in with people. People are going to, and I see it. I see people that were negative or that are starting to understand. But you cannot play into the paradigm, big word, paradigm of the reality of hate. Regardless if it's against whoever you are, you have to understand, or whoever they are, you have to understand people are just, the most evil person. You just have to understand where they're coming from. It's not wrong. It's not right. It just is. And I just felt like an overwhelming feeling. I felt really good in the car here. I did start crying, but I started crying because I am just so happy. I cry happy tears all the time. I am just realizing, like, there are so many people around me that love me and have always loved me, and I'm not alone in life. And I'm not playing this game by myself. I'm doing it with a lot of people, and we are not alone. We are all one. And we are all here to help everybody out in any way that we can. And I was in the car, and I just, cry. I just cry sometimes to be like, look, people love me, and I love them, and this is a beautiful world. It is beautiful because I choose to think that it's beautiful. And I choose to think that we are turning this motherfucking ship around. And we are going to work and live in light and love. And so I hope this video encourages you to never give up. And I hope that it encourages you that nothing horrible is going to go down. And you're not going to live in that reality. And I want you to turn off the news. And I want you to turn off all the negative thoughts in your head if you can. And I want you to remember, even the person that hurt you, to sit there and say, I love you. I don't hate you. I love you, and I'm sorry for any of my part in any situation. If you can imagine it and you can say it to all the people that hurt you, you can start to let it go. So I hope you have a happy weekend. I am planning to. I always plan to have a happy weekend. And I love all of y'all. And till the next time I have intuition to talk, peace fucking out.